still more or less. Are you impressed? Hear what she gon' play next. From 8 to 10, she'll be letting it go. I think it's better you know the KCD Connect show. Holla.
What up, world? It's your girl, Casey the Connect. Mamante Monday starts right now. We have a Mamante today. It's the one and only DJ Jeff Hayes' birthday! Happy birthday, my guy.
Thank you once again. You know what I just noticed? When you posted yesterday you posted, that was a year ago.
Exactly. Happy anniversary.
Real fast.
Really fast. Sauce Pack on the check-in says happy birthday.
Sauce Pack. Yeah, what's up, Sauce Pack? What's up with you, man?
Well, today I'm going to let him introduce himself, because if you don't know who he is, then you clearly have been sitting under a rock. This man's been on my Explore page every day since Second Generation Woo made their Instagram page. So I'm excited because he don't do a lot of interviews. He could have been anywhere in the world, and he brought a special guest. Menopause is hitting early, ladies and gentlemen. Who's styling who? Well,
hello. I am Prematrip 7, PREMA 777. Here to rep for hip hop. Thank you, DFT Radio, and happy birthday, DJ Jeff Hayes.
Ooh. Well, I want to thank you guys because I see that you guys are really busy. I love the video. Okay, that was very creative. Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, we put a lot into it.
And to see you guys, a rapping duo. This is really cool because you don't see that a lot. I know you're not a rapping, but like both of you guys are in music, so that's dope. Can we get a backstory on both of you? Let's start with you.
So, it's all relevant.
Okay,
so,
go ahead.
To the whole section of the movement going on. Shout out to Young Dirty Bastard. He, right around the end of 2016, I was actually trying to decide if I still wanted to do music. You know what I'm saying? I was a rough point on that.
Okay.
And, me and my brother was building at that point. He was like, yo, I'm doing a show. I'm opening up for Jizza in Brooklyn. Just after hours performance thing. You want to come in and perform it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what? Open up for Jizza? What? Hell yeah. Like, and then it just put the battery in my back. And then fast forward at the show, and I was going through such a weird phase. I had my hair dyed orange.
That was just about to ask.
So it's still on Instagram for anybody that wanted to go back. And then
You had the orange foam on
the orange foam. It was terrible because shout out to JB. She dyed my hair at the time. She left it. But I'm at the show and I had a lot of on stage experiences. It was so crazy. Everybody was drunk and once and it was craziness and I forgot my lyrics to my song. And I only had one song that I was doing, so like I just felt real bad. Then at the end, just came out and was talking to the crowd. Oh, also DJ Ben was there.
Nice.
That was fire. Shout out to DJ Ben. And I was like he had a little security section and I was still on stage, so I just jumped off the stage into that area. And his bodyguard was on me with the quickness, like, yo, what you doing, fam? And then somebody that was on stage was like, yo, chill, let's you go, son. And he was like, cool, but he gotta follow the rules. And while they was doing that exchange though, I was already talking to DJ Premier. I was like, yo, this is good. And he was so yo, it was good. And I was like, yo, one day I'm around one of the beats. And he was like, yeah, well, they're public, right? And I said, absolutely. And then, really dapper, and that was it. That's crazy. Fast forward to the end of the night, Jizza, saying goodbye to the crowd, whatever. And he looks at the mic and he looks at me, and I'm standing there right next to him, like, yo, any point I get that mic, I'm going off with everything that I can remember because I gotta feel like I gotta prove myself. And he looked at the mic, looked at me, looked at the crowd, and he gave me the mic and I walked off, and I just started going off everything I remember, right? And actually, and then I just jumped off the stage like into the crowd, not like crowd dive, but like let me get at it. I didn't go through the artist exit, nothing. I ain't no stage etiquette, right? So as I'm walking in the crowd, this beautiful young woman approached me and she's like, yo, who the fuck are you? Can I curse?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yo, who the fuck are you? And I was like, until, like, yo, you're dope. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And I was really feeling low, so I was like, oh,
Oh,
yeah, that's
see?
So, and then, you know, wasted no time. She was like, yo, I'll rap too. I said, you know, and that's like, you know, the rapper handshake. So I'm like, all right, let me hear something right now. Like, I'm sweating. You said we can't hear, it's loud, let me hear something. So she put her arm around me, pulled me closer, put her lips like in my ear region, and just started going off, spitting crazy bars. And I was like, whoa, like, and afterwards, she was bartending me, and then she's like, yo, you want drinks? I'm like, I'll get a drink too, okay, let's go. She turned around, she was leaving the bar, checking out the food, I'm like, okay, this might work. So, you know, we went to the bar, we was talking, chatting, and then found out, you know, both live in Staten Island and not too far from each other, and then after that, you know, we started
So how long have you guys been together?
4 years.
Wow,
4 years now.
okay.
This was 4 years ago. Actually, our anniversary is coming up the end of August.
Well, this is good. I'm excited. Thank you. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but I'm nosy, so I want to get into all the business because now you're giving me hope again on love. Now it's like, when did you fall in love with hip hop? That's like the new version. You guys can rewrite this.
Yeah, girl.
And tell it in a whole different story.
Yeah, girl. Well, let me just say this. Don't give up on love.
Okay.
It takes work, though.
Okay.
It takes work.
Did you
know?
feel like when you saw him, like that was the one, or you just liked how he rhymed?
I did. I actually, like, the funny thing was, he's all the quirks that he's talking about. Like, he's like, I was feeling down and I had an orange mohawk. Like, that's what made me notice him. You know? Like, I looked at him and, first of all, I don't even work in Brooklyn. I was working in the city at the time. I was asked to guest bartend the event by my friends. So I show up. I'm like, cool, you know, musical event, hip hop, awesome. It's gonna be a great night. Have fun, good vibes, everything. And I'm there from the beginning. So I see the crew walking in, and I see everybody coming in, and I see this dude just stroll on in, like all quiet and just docile with his orange mohawk. Yeah, he's way early for everything.
Hello, today he was here at 1 o'clock.
we would have been like, well, let's go to lunch. Like,
No, what's so crazy is, I hate to cut you off, when you text me and said, hey, a little traffic in Staten Island, be there shortly. I'm like, wait, no. I'm like dropping everything, like, no, please don't cancel, because I'm too early. I was crazy, yeah.
Yo, low-key,
that was my mistake.
I think he said 1 o'clock just to make sure I was ready on time. Like, he be doing that sometimes. He'll be like, I'll be like, what time is the event, you know? Because I don't check, because he keeps me on point. You know, I work on my timing. So I always go through him. And I know he always gives me a grace period, too. But I don't take it like that. But I know, like, subconsciously, like, he'll be like 6 o'clock, and I'll be like, I know it's not 6 o'clock, but now I gotta be ready by 6 for him.
But I switch it up. Sometimes when I say 6, I mean 6. So don't get comfortable.
I'm
thinking you always gonna have a grace period.
No, but back to what I was saying. So I was working in Brooklyn that night, and I don't normally work. It was like a guest bartending event. So that was number one for me that stood out. I'm a very like energy driven, like intuition.
What sign are you?
A Libra.
That's why.
So I'm super.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm super. Just when it comes to feeling like the moment is proper, you know, like when I feel touched by things a lot. I don't know. I'm a mom now too, so I'm all like.
I'm a mother as well.
Okay, so
I was the teen mom that didn't get a show.
Girl, now's your show.
Right?
Now's your show. Yeah, so he walked in with his orange mohawk and everything, and I'm like, who is this? You know, and he's all quiet, and he came over to the bar, and I spit like my little sarcastic, you know, like whatever to him. I don't even know. He's like, can I get a drink? I'm like, no. And he was like taking me seriously, like not getting that I was like play flirting with him and stuff.
Oh.
He was in the VIP and Jizzy was like, yo, you might give me a water. I said, of course. So I'm running. Like, I'm water. And I went over to the bar. I said, yo, can I get a water? But I didn't have no money. I was so broke. Like, I was so broke, I didn't even know how I was going to get to Brooklyn to perform that night. But luckily, you know, God made it happen. And I'm like, I can't afford no $10 water right now. They about to really get me. So I was like, I got to pull a card. I said, yo, can I get a water? It's for Jizza. Because when I asked her, I said, can I get a water? She kind of looked at me like, up and down, like, you know, you gonna pay pay for this water? Like, you know, so I was like, it's just so just give it to me now. Did you? I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I did, but I was just teasing him for a minute, you know, because I noticed him when he walked in, then it got busy and stuff, and I like took a moment to like, you know, disregard everyone in the room and just, you know, I did. You like people ask like, did you feel a connection with him right away? And like, I don't know if it's mutual, you know, but like I definitely
we
like,
know,
you know,
we know.
you feel that magnetism, and I felt that, and I tried to hold him there for a minute, and he wasn't catching the vibe. He was, you know, he was in his performance mode and stuff, and he was like, come on, let me get on with my night. And so I was teasing him. I was like, no, you can't get a water. And he was like, but it's for Jizza. And I was like, all right, fine, here. And I gave it to him, and he walked away. And I didn't see him for the rest of the night. And the thing was, the way the bar was set up was, it was the bar and then a wall. So I couldn't see the stage. The stage was on there was another room inside right around the other side of the wall, and that's where the stage was. So I'm working and vibing to the music and stuff, and I was running out and peeking out and like catching glimpses of the show. But, you know, for the most part, I was trying to make my money.
Nice.
And all of a sudden, you know, halfway through the show and stuff, great vibe, everyone's chilling, like good performances. I hear this unique voice, and I hear, well, first I heard Young Dirty, and I had been familiar with him at first, you know, so I was like, you know, his voice is very noticeable, so I hear him come on, and then I hear a unique voice, and then I hear like really like lyrical bars, like just really conscious, unexpected, you know, not expecting what was going to come on after Young Dirty. Not that he's not conscious, but it's a different kind of, you know, it stopped me in my tracks, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go check this. Who is this person? You know, the voice doesn't sound familiar. I don't know who they are, and I ran around, and I'm like, it's homeboy with the orange faux
Oh,
wow. And he's on stage just going in, you know, and you know, he has his own take on the night, and he says he got nervous or whatever, like, you know, and like. I didn't even peep that. All I peeped was
perception
like,
versus truth.
Yeah, ill-ass performer, great bars, like, humble person, like, just straight up, like, you know, from the whole night, from everything, like, from
Well, when did you guys start dating? After the great night?
Like shortly after that.
A week later? That's awesome. And when did the child come? Because this looks like it just happened.
2 years after that.
Oh, okay. So you had a good little whirlwind of a relationship before the child came, and now you have a new child on the way. Congratulations! I know you guys have been through a lot. I know you've been through a lot as a young child. Can we talk a little bit about that? Well, one, you grew up. You're royalty. Your father's you God from the Wu-Tang Clan. It doesn't get any better than that. But then you also were dealt with an unexpected circumstance. Can you tell us about it?
For those listening that don't know about me, in 1994, I was a survivor of gun violence for a long time. Shooting where a bullet went through my back, through my kidney, out my hand. I was only 2.5 years old. I did have a lot of blood transfusions. They removed my right kidney, and I was paralyzed. Wasted out for a few months, but then luckily, prayer and support from the whole family that I had, I learned how to walk again thereafter. I still have some, some.
Like when it rains, probably, yeah, your knees and stuff. Me too.
And I could, have a conversation with the 40 and 50-year-olds that got strapped with it. But I'm glad to be here and share my story and talk about what happened to me, to shed light on.
Staten Island, a borough that I don't think gets a lot of credit. Outside of Wu-Tang Clan, that's all it's pretty much known for. What do you want to see change for Staten Island?
You know how, just take Brooklyn, for example. Ain't nobody gonna be like, nah, Brooklyn only got Jay, that's it. Everybody else, you got Bad, Big. There's so many different legends that have come out of Brooklyn. So I just want Staten Island to be acknowledged on that level. Yeah, we had the Wu, and shout out to Mac Wild, Christina Aguilera, and anyone else who's come out of Staten Island, Pete Davidson, you know what I mean? Like, we got people, but there's so much untapped talent that is like ridiculous, and I'm just want the world to put a spotlight on Staten Island and see that. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna just keep doing what I'm doing, start my label, and then just start filtering out like, yo, another one from Staten, another one from Staten, another one from Staten.
We need, you actually need that, you do.
Artists, you feel me? Because the sound is so diverse too, from pop to, you know, the trap to the, you know, the old 90s hip hop to the root sound to the second generation to everything. Like, I just want Staten Island to be heard.
And we want to hear you right now. World premiere on the Who Stylin' Who show. Can we get into the first single that you bought so we can hear that?
Yes, absolutely. Would you like to deliver that?
The single that you bought?
Yeah.
Oh, that you brought with you. I'm
Yes.
sorry. Intel, representing Legacy Drip.
No. That's what y'all about to do?
We're going to play that, or you want to play hers first?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's my bad.
Plus I had a shot before we came up there, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was supposed to play that last Saturday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's all good. I had a great time. I still had a good time.
Big shout out to Tariq Buzz, Stuck.
Shout out Stuck B. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Legacy Drip from Intel of Second Generation Woo. Video out now. You know, giving you a million views, but right now, bump that audio loud. Baby.
Who produced the record?
Produced by my man, Staten Island legend, Squeegee. Oh, you already know what it is. Dot Street Records, Intellectual Entertainment. Let's do it.
Who Stylin' Who world premiere? I love the video. You know, if KC dances, it's a hit. Happy birthday, DJ Jeff Hayes. Call us up 347-721-3161. Let's go.
Look at the wall, look at the fit. We dancing with us with the legacy trip. They chatting about that, they chatting about this, but they ain't not fucking with Intel and Fit. He Jesus, he
Let's
just
go.
goes so hard with the bars. Young men living large. G13, we on Mars. Trying to build me a hospital. Put my name up on the school. I know money isn't everything, but it's one hell of a tool. Back in the day, I got played. They ran from the church in the pool. But now, cause my words are absurd, I can package that turd and get millions of views. So what you got clothes, everyone knows, but what have you done for the bros? So what you got hoes, I see that they close and pillow talking gets exposed. Set of slugs on the road, early flights, late shows. And if she sipping what I'm sipping while we in the kitchen, she touching her toes. Look at the wall, look at the fit. We dancing up with the legacy trip. They chatting about that, they chatting about this, but they ain't not with Intel and Fit. He Jesus, he just goes so hard with the bars. Young men living large. G13, we on Mars. Legacy, but the bars. Let us form in the stars. But you cannot hear me, yeah, you cannot hear me, but that's cause it's loud in the bar. That's cause it's loud in the bar. That's cause it's loud in the bar. We blowing tree in the speakers, my Jesus, that's how we get loud in the bars. I have the drip of a legacy. Chefing up multiple recipes. Who got the bars of the century?
Come on, let's go, turn up.
Baby, come lick on
Mamate Monday.
Ladies on floor, that was what for me.
Is there a dance to this?
That booty is stuck in my mouth. Look at the wall, look at the fit. We dancing with the legacy trap. They chat about that, they chat about this, but they ain't not fucking with Intel and Fit. Jesus, he just goes so hard with the bars. Young men living large. G13, we on Mars. Legacy, but the bars. Let us form in the stars. But you cannot hear me, yeah, you cannot hear me, but that's cause it's loud in the bar. That's cause it's loud in the bar. That's cause it's loud in the bar. We blow a tree in the speakers, my Jesus, that's how we get loud in the bars.
Woo! Only the real will recognize it. Who Stylin' Who? Ooh, I love the sound. I love the whole Mamante. Mamante for me is bigger than a moment. And what I like about the song, as soon as I finished, I'm like, we doing so it's very catchy. We got the bars. I don't, but you do. Yeah, that's stuff. You definitely need to do a challenge. I need to be in the next remix of the video. You have to. Well, I'm not on TikTok, so let me not encourage you. I'm like, you have to. No, you really don't. You guys need to do, honestly, let me give you this is what I see. Energy, together, everything that you guys do, because you already do it together. We need more of this on social media. Love. It's not even a race, it's love. I love it. I'm really into energy too, so I know that you guys really love each other, and it's just gonna be this infinity of love, and you're just here to spread love. But to have dope music and do it together, are you guys gonna make any songs together? You got records? Did you bring any records together? Said one before you get off, but let's do a world premiere. You have a record coming out.
Yes, I do.
We've been freaking collaborating on each other's stuff. So
Oh, okay.
We line up all of our all the songs that both have both of us on it. It's like a whole album's worth.
Oh, so hello, never been done.
She's, transition while she's looking at that. She's all over, my next solo album that's coming out on my birthday. She's all over the second generation EP coming out in the year after we drop second. So
How's that working out? So that's big. Second generation woo.
that's working out very well.
Dope, okay.
Corona and the revolution, the rising. It was difficult battling all that coverage and trying to push music through that, and we stay strong. And shout out to Tom Taylor for having faith in us and continuing to push and promote us and having faith in us here as each song.
Do you guys feel a lot of pressure because you're second generation move?
I mean, I can't speak for the other ones, but I don't feel any pressure anymore because I'm a parent now, so it's like whatever pressure that was is nothing compared to the pressure of making sure this human being becomes a good human being over the next 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So that became the priority. Everything else kind of fell, in terms of pressure and worry, fell back. You know what I mean? I'm just more focused, if anything, to make sure that I deliver a good project and good quality music to the people that have been looking forward to it since we dropped 7OD, and the people that have been listening to everything we've been dropping all year.
If you could work with anyone in the industry that you haven't worked with yet, who would it be?
Lupe Fiasco.
Ooh.
I am a huge Lupe Fiasco baby. I'm an Eminem baby, a Lupe Fiasco baby, I'm a Kendrick Lamar baby. If you are a true Intel fan and supporter, you will hear their influences throughout my entire music, in addition to obviously my father, Matthew is my uncle, and the whole sound of the channel.
Big shout out to Uncle Meth. I get to style him sometimes. Big shout out to Meth Lab, Hands, Tito.
Boom, featuring for the PLO.
Yes.
Check that out right now. Boom, that will be fire.
What are your fashion sense? What's your fashion sense? I just saw you wearing April Walker's Walker wear. What you know about Walker wear? They're wearing Colt right now. Big shout out to Marsh.
Facts. When I was working at, so I actually was able to be a production assistant on Wu-Tang the American Saga.
Oh, how's that? Okay.
So we can get back to that. Put a pin in that, remind me. That was fire. It was fire, and I ended up being on the show. But I was working for Marcy Rogers, the costume designer who worked with Spike Lee on the film Black Panther, which won the Academy Award. Me and her got cool, and after I left the job, I actually had to bridge the gap between her and April.
Oh, really?
I did a delivery, and I bridged the gap, and then they became friends. And they became. I'm not gonna take credit for that, but like I was involved. So I was like, okay, I know her, and then I reached out to both of them and said, hey, like I have this really big important interview. I don't know how to, really. I don't, my wife helps me dress myself and look good, but I'm like, I don't know if I have something in my wardrobe that I really feel confident enough that this interview can help me. And they're like, of course, like, it's all love, and we want to support, and they blessed me with the fits, and I look fabulous. And so shout out to April Walker with it. Check out the new documentary on Netflix.
Remix, yep.
Word. Yeah, great documentary too.
Yep, big shout out to Lisa, everybody.
Sorry. And then what we're currently wearing is Cult
of Individuality.
I had too much champagne. Cult of
No, it's just a long word when you try to say
I
it.
just recently did an interview with them, and fell in love with the whole everything that they do, everything there. So they be blessing me, and I'm picking up pieces and all the pieces, and we trying to flaunt it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
'cause-
2021 line, which I got to exclusively see, which was crazy.
That's good, crazy. Big shout out to Cole. Big shout out to Redman. I put him in Cult of Individuality in for the VMAs, and he wore it. So they love me over there. And then they sent the package to your uncle, Meth, and then you guys I seen you guys on Second Generation Woo on there. So were you the only one that did the interview?
Yeah, we was Power supposed to come, but he had to work, and it was crazy. 'Cause at the end of the interview, we gave like a goodie bag, and I ended up having the same shirt that they did now.
Nice.
That's why I was like, yo, Universe is cooking right now.
Did you see his and said you liked the brand, or you already knew about the brand before?
I had seen some of the pieces because that logo looked very familiar. So I know I've seen that logo somewhere, but I wasn't aware. I couldn't put the name to the logo. But as soon as I walked in, I saw this leather jacket. This part of the Bob Marley collection that he's doing in 2021. I was like, oh my god! Like, and then the hats they got, everything they do is fire. Like, there's
Super
very few stuff
fire.
that I like that I don't like that they make. So whatever they send me and whatever I copy, definitely will see me more cultivated throughout.
Thank you. Is there anything that I didn't talk about? Well, we have to get back to working on the saga. How was that?
That was amazing.
How did you get in it?
So Meth is an executive producer, so I actually happened to got fired from the job I was working at, and I was like, yo, I need a job. What you got? He was like, yo, well, I'm executive producing the show. You know, do film, like what's up? So I said, oh yeah, I can sell myself. Just bring me the dope. So he brought me in. He called me randomly one day. I love the stories. Thank you for money. And he's like, yo, I'm coming by, like, you know, be ready, whatever, right? Very vague. So I said, cool, you know, thinking this, whatever. Picks me up, I'm in sweatpants and a hoodie, right? Driving, I'm like, yo, where we going? He's like, talking about whatever. We get to the production office for Wu-Tang American Saga. And he walks me in, I'm like, yo, where are we? He's like, yo, this is American Saga. I'm about to introduce you to the top. I said, bro, like, I don't look, what are you doing? So then we walk in, he's like, yo, it's my nephew. I said, hi, and then he leaves. Yo, this is my nephew. And then, like, almost in one smooth motion, like, drops me off. So, and it was like, all right, well, we know that's your uncle, but why, like, she got real quick. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, okay, no faking it, cool. I'm like, well, you know, I went to film school, I made films, I produced like a couple of dozen music videos. Here's my edited resume. Like, I was selling myself real quick once I knew that it was just real, it was no faking. And it's like, cool. I was like, but I gotta start right away. I got a baby on the way. I gotta start doing this brand quick. He's like, the only thing that's open right now is the wardrobe department. I said, I'll take it. And that's how I started my running in. Then when RZA came through one day, I was trying to talk to him about actually letting what you know, before it was Second Generation who announced to the world, but I was like, yo, wouldn't it be dope? And he was at Coney Island on Father's Day, and it was 2010. And I said, wouldn't it be dope if y'all brought us out just for one song on Father's Day at Coney Island? That would have been a moment. That would have been like
A Momate, bigger than a moment.
Everybody would have been like, yo, like, what is this? What is happening right now? This is great, right? And it didn't happen. But he was like, yo, instead of music, this, you know, email this person, you know, not gonna have auditions and stuff. I said, well, okay, I'll take whatever I can get. Emailed, went to the audition, got the part, and I was like, yo, did I get this part just because, you know, related to the family? And then I was like, whatever, like, you know, I got to feed my family. But then they called me back for another episode, and that kind of let me know, like, I did my thing, you know, because I put a lot into that. Because as a filmmaker, behind the camera, you still need to know what it feels like to be a good actor and have that kind of prep. Because every good director should be a good actor, and every good actor should be a good director.
Ooh, who's styling who? Let's go right into her record. Can you introduce her record?
So, ladies and gentlemen, my wife, Prima777, follow on Instagram at Prima777.
Who produced the record?
Jay Glaze. Jay Glaze at House of Dreams. The record's dropping August 14th. It's called Workin', featuring Nitty Scott. Get down to it.
Who's styling who? Momate, my day, let's go. Oh, I like this. Let's go!
I just wanna stay alive, living like I'm giving everything I'm doing for it. I just wanna be a super, need a destiny and doing all I can pursue it. If and I, you're lying, pull up and I am.
Yes.
Summer, you and Elion, I'm on a silly on and in my element. Like a lion in an ocean, just Elion. It's my spirit animal, by the way. I'm an elemental with pen. My mental full of marijuana. Got a token with the word smoke. Cause it blows so nirvana. Spinning certain cynic in it like I'm kinda cinematic when I win it. Tangible, I'm using you a full amount of sound and I'm so influent. So congruent to the fluid of the music, I'm used to the juice I use it. And if you and on my level, then you better step it up or move to the left to shoot it. I've been working, you can't take my shine away from me. I'm flying around the world, got the soul of steady free. I've been grinding, finding you been sitting back and judging me. Take a breath of all my assets, I'm the truth to all your assets. Oh yeah, nigga.
Shout out to Ruby Scott.
Yeah. Hold my Buddha, you wait maneuver. Ain't like Maluda, got no now shooters. I think they know them from guns in the Uber. You can't remove us, these bullets and shooters. Holla, mommy with the aura with a really no tag. I think to me, cause I'm really in a bag. I'm a reflex, like I'm really on a gas. Little bad red lady, she's out that. She got the pressure, we pressing the pressure for cash and the pressure for some of the over. I got the dates for the past. Answers is all on your back. This is the line of the last. Yeah, I'm into it, been through it. I ain't the bitch to a been through it. Better than innocent, I'm your predicament. Hood that religion is energy, flipping it. I know that I got this. I am on a mission. If you standing in my way, you ain't in my vision. I know that I got this. I am on a mission. If you standing in my way, you ain't in my vision. I've been working, you can't take my shine away from me. I've been flying around the world, got the soul to set you free. I've been grinding, finding you been sitting back and judging me. Take a breath of all my assets. I'm the truth to all your assets.
Let's go.
Inspiration, elemental level, third eye wide, I'm the demigod queen. Elevation, everything, I make it into green. I'm so naked in the scene that the money can't clean. Got the hunger for the love, and the love for the team. And the cash feels pleased with the pressure to the team. You ask me for the thing, you better be the change of the rhetoric. And everything you rather have a link. Can't test to this, these not out. Can't help it if you can't see. Cause you can't take my shine and steal my shine away from me. Can't test to this, these not out. Can't help it if you can't see. Cause you can't take my shine and steal my shine away from me. I take my time to run on these beats. I choose to shine from my run in the streets. I take my time to run on these beats. I choose to shine from my run in the streets. I know that I got this. I am on a mission. If you standing in my way, you ain't in my vision. I know that I got this. I am on a mission. If you standing in my way, you ain't in my vision.
Who Stylin' Who Mamante Mondays. Yes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're tuned into the Who Stylin' Who show. Love it. Now, what nationality are you?
Well, I am a what? I'm third generation American. My father is Polish, my mother's Greek and Colombian.
Oh, okay. I heard the Spanish somewhere. I just wanted to make sure. I don't like telling people what they are in their own nationality. Right. So, love it. So, your EP comes out on the 14th. Yours is out already.
So
Okay.
the single she's dropping on the 14th.
Okay.
And then right now I've got a single out with a video. And in September, she's gonna drop the video with Nitty Scott, and then I'm gonna drop the next second generation blues single, Heaven on Earth, featuring Jay Glaze, actually the producer, and he's doing trumpet solos. Fire.
Hey,
So
Glaze
that's the
on
next-
fire.
That's the next single coming out with Tommy Boy, September. Then October, birthday season. I really did the album as a birthday present to myself, and I'm gonna share it with the world. October 14th, the Masking Tape. It's the first time I talk about it on air.
Yay! We have an exclusive! Woo!
I recorded it, mixed it, mastered it myself as an engineer. For
Wow,
a year and a half.
okay.
I mixed and mastered it, So it's a birthday present to myself. I'm gonna share it with the world, and then what's after October?
November, December.
Video?
Oh, and also we got one of the songs on the project. We got a music video come for that in October as well, and then November's after October. Man, what is time, right? It's a big contract.
And
So-
somewhere in there, you're having a child.
Yes,
Yeah,
October
October 23rd.
Okay. Woo!
Kalia.
Yes.
Hey, Kayla Kalia.
Yeah.
Stick with the K's.
November is when the Second Generation Rule EP, not the album, because you gotta recollect and regather. Like I said, this year has been challenging. Everybody has been able to get together like I want to get together. I'm trying to do like a Wu-Tang 1 year after we drop.
A woman.
Managing to keep things organized in an orderly fashion. Yeah. So
Give them
I am
your
at-
social media and where they can find you.
at Prima777 PREM.
And your Instagram as well.
GFTV.intel, GFTV.intel, Intel, and that's where I'm at. Oh, and at Second Generation Rule, of course. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just basically that. Yes, at GFTV.intel and at Second Generation Rule 2 and D Generation Rule. That's where we at. Come see, keep up with us. The music is not gonna stop. That's all.
Any shout outs you want to give?
Shout out to you, Korean Park.
Thank you.
Shout out to you for having us. DTF Radio. Happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, DJ Hayes! Well, he has a jam-packed show. He got a whole bunch of people outside waiting for him to come. But you guys have to go. But if not, stick around. We have cake. We have champagne. It's a celebration. I know mommy might be a little tired.
It's all good.
But we
I
love
live
the music.
vicariously through you.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you're here. Who's Styling Who? Mamante Mondays. I want to thank you for coming up. Drop any one of the 2 records before we close out. Let's take some pictures before you go. Who's Styling Who? I want to thank you guys. Let's go.